Okay, so Kerem, on June 1st, Volta Metals has come out with metallurgical testing on the Springer project. First, for viewers who aren't familiar with metallurgical testing, how about you explain what it is and why it matters?
Yeah, great place to start. Most of the projects, especially the rare earth projects, you want to understand whether you can take those elements out of the rock. That's what metallurgical work does. So you put those samples, the ore samples, rock samples, through the metallurgical laboratories where you evaluate if you can recover, how much you can recover, is it economic, and is it clean? So that's what we did. And we wanted to answer that question because a lot of projects can fall apart at that stage. We wanted to understand that because we already have something special here. And we answered that question well, in fact, very well, that you can recover. Now we're going to take it to the next level.
Well, what are those results specifically, and are you happy with it?
Honestly, I can say that yes, with confidence. Here is why. We had assumptions below 50% of recovery when we did the resource estimates. Now that it's coming up with 88% up to 88% recovery in the very initial test, like without really putting too much effort into this, and 13 times enrichment. This is way above the industry benchmark, which is 5 to 10%, so 10 times. Now we're having those results. That's where we start. And now if you optimize this even further, that's really, really strong positive results.
Well, the metal that you're focused on, gallium, it's something that no other rare earth project in Canada is reporting. Obviously, that's significant. What's the story here with gallium?
Absolutely. Now, China controls almost all of global production. And why is gallium important? It goes not only in where rare earths go, all the electronics, the defense applications and so forth, but recently it's going into AI applications, which is, becoming more in everybody's life. The new generation of semiconductors are based on gallium because of its faster conductivity and the response levels. We have zero production of gallium in the US and very, very little from recycling in Canada. So what we are finding with these test results are that the gallium is being reported where the rare earths are reported as well. So when we recover rare earths, we're also recovering gallium. So it's very straightforward. That's why we're very excited about this. Hopefully we can, demonstrate that we can somehow close this gap or be the first project in North America.
Well, these MET results, I'm curious what kind of impact economically it has for the company. Does it change what's already in your public resource estimate?
Exactly. So we are moving into PEA. We're going to do more optimization work, yes. But what was in the PEA is we are now achieving more positive, more recoveries, which is going to impact directly, without doing any work, the economics more positive than we thought it was going to happen. Now, as we move forward, obviously there's more things, but this project, given its infrastructure, it's already going to be very feasible in my opinion, and having that better recovery rates is just going to be icing on the cake.
You mentioned this earlier, but it is a fact that China controls rare earths production. If the goal is not to catch up to China, what then do you think is the goal of North American governments when it comes to securing supply chains?
I think catching up is a bit ambitious. Yes, it might happen over time, but initially, I think where we need to start is where do we find the feedstock first? There are companies trying to build processing plants in the US, which is great, but we also need the supply. Where is that material going to come from? We don't have gallium resource in Canada, period. There is zero gallium resource in Canada. So we're looking at being the first project to have that so we can supply into the final stage of chemical production. I think those are being developed parallel. So that's where we come in, I think. And hopefully we can move this as fast as we have been moving it.
You've been moving fast. Yeah, over the past year that we've met, you've been moving fast.
Yeah, so we're confident given its, our obviously testament to our team and given its location and the great chemistry, the cleanness of it and so forth. I think we're positive that we're confident that we're going to have positive PEA economics later this year.
How has the Ontario government supported you in any way over the past year?
Absolutely. Government, Ontario especially, is very excited about this. We had Minister Rickford come to the site, and there's some other initiatives that are being discussed. They are very excited given its location, given the elements that we have, and the cleanness of this deposit, as well as our collaboration with the Indigenous First Nation group that we are operating in the territory of Nipissing First Nations. Those are all the things that the Ontario government is excited about. I mean, look, it's not just Ontario government. I think federal government, as well as U.S. At the end of the day, we need to work together and build this supply chain. With having Springer, as special as Springer, as it becoming to be, I think it's national importance there.
At this time, Volta is at 22 million market cap. I'm curious what you think is next here. What should investors be watching for at this time?
Look, this is just the first step where it's just going to get better from here. That's the way I see it. Because initial results, we didn't really put too much effort into it. We just wanted to understand if we can recover. We can recover. Now it's go time. Get this. Move fast into PEA, which is a massive milestone. Like you mentioned, we acquired this 12 months ago, less than 12 months ago. We completed 2 drill programs. The resource is going to get better. We're imminent. The drill results from the last drill program, the biggest drill program ever on this project, are starting to come within June. So those are the next steps. And then PEA, massive milestone. I mean, this was a big de-risking, in my opinion, that, that gave us very good confidence that this project is going to move forward even hopefully faster, but in a more positive way at this point.
Well, we'll see you in the next one.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thanks, Kerem.
Thank you.